Clope and Nidec Minster welcomes you to this broadcast of boys high school varsity basketball. We're at Jackson Center High School where the Fairlawn Jets will take on the Jackson Center Tigers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Allenbaugh Insurance, and NKTelco. Good evening once again. I'm Dave Helmstetter. Alongside me tonight, Jeff Henchen, Fairlawn, and Jackson Center. And the Jackson Center Tigers trying to even their record in the Shelby County Athletic League play at 2-2. They stand at 1-2, 2-2 overall. And Jeff, when you look at this Tiger team, they started out with a couple of tough opponents. Now they're settling in, and defense has really been a strong suit for them.
Well, that's a shocker. Defense at Jackson Center. It's you know it coming in, what you're going to get. You're going to get patient man-to-man offense, and you're going to get defense that'll drive you nuts if you're an offensive team. They're giving up 25 points a game. 25.5 points a game. They've yielded 15 and 14, I believe, in the final past couple games. So not a surprise. Coach Elkert getting it done again. He takes what he has. He works on their strengths, and they just are patient. And it's a system here well done by the Tigers. Look for them just to get stronger as the season goes on.
And you look at the Fairlawn Jets, 1-4 and 1-3 in the league play. A young squad. They graduate 11 seniors from last year, and Coach Dennis Davis just trying to be patient with this young squad.
Just one senior coming back from that group. No juniors. The rest are freshmen and sophomores, according to my notes. And it's going to be a thumping at times for the Jets. They're going to play some good competition, but he's been pleased with what they've done so far. The season's young. He feels like they're getting better, less nervous, and accepting their role of, hey, it's time to play the big boys, whether you're ready or not. And they lack a little bit of size, but he hopes fundamentals are what key, and that's what they're preaching now is fundamentals, and good sense for the game of basketball.
Fairlawn lost to Arushi 69-21 in their last start, and then to Fort Loramie before that, 55-33. Jackson Center coming off a big win over Waynesfield Goshen 62-15. And on Friday, they defeated Houston 53-14. So the Tigers trying to build momentums. Nice crowd on hand here on a Tuesday night here at Jackson Center.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clope Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clope is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clope offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clope.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidec Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidec is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Now we're about to introduce the starting lineups for tonight's two teams. Visiting Fairlawn Jets, the starters tonight. Number 11, Drew Westerbeck, a sophomore. Number 15, Dominic Davis, a senior. Number 22, Gavin Landry, a sophomore. Number 23, Dalton Davis, a freshman. And number 25 in the lineup, Logan Hollenbacher. Those are the starters for the Fairlawn Jets. Starting lineups all brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. Starters for Jackson Center tonight, number 3, sophomore Lucas Hartle. Number 4, junior Nolan Hark. Number 5, senior Carson Regula. Number 34, make that Camden Reese. Number 12, Jace Mullenauer. And the senior in the starting lineup, I'm going to learn that before the season is over, that he's the last one introduced. Number 5, senior Carson Regula. So it's Hartle, Fark, Regula, Mullenauer, and Camden Reese in the starting lineup for Jackson Center, all brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. Now moving on to our keys to the game, all brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for the visiting Fairlawn Jets.
Well, Coach, Dennis Davis wants his team to play good fundamental basketball. That's where he's trying to coach at this level, and it takes some time. They got some young players. They want their best strong defensive effort against a good Jackson Center team, and just keep working, get better each game out, which he's seen so far. And for the Tigers, don't allow the Jets for dribble penetration. Keep them outside on the perimeter. On offense, work good ball movement, flop the defense, make them work, and rebound the basketball. Don't give them extra looks.
And a rebound after the first shot of tonight's contest. Nolan Fark with the rebound, and he'll step to the free throw line.
Good job offensive rebounding by Fark. He saw the shot was going to be off a bit. He was able to time it well, get the rebound, get fouled by number 11, Drew Westerbeck, his first.
Fark misses the first. Our keys to the game tonight brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. We're underway, and Nolan Fark will score the first point of tonight's game at the 7:51 mark on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Fark came into the game with just 3 free throw attempts, had made all 3 of them, so his first attempt, his first miss of the season, but then bounces back to get 1 of 2 in that trip.
Jets with the basketball. Davis back over to Westerbeck. Over to the right side, and Dominic Davis. He looks inside. Cut off there by the Jackson Center defense.
Jackson Center just doesn't have many breakdowns on defense. There's a reason why they've only allowed a handful of points the past couple games, and if you don't have a stellar athlete that can make things happen, you're going to struggle.
Lucas Hartle, the sophomore, knocks it down from three-point range.
His second made triple of the season, came in 1 of 4 from that range, and the sophomore you mentioned, his first triple of the game, averaging 4.5 points per contest.
Dominic Davis, ball tipped away by Hartle. Sophomore out in front of it, feeds off to Camden Reese, and off and running are the Jackson Center Tigers. We've got a timeout, all brought to you by Precision Strip. Our score, Jackson Center 6, Fairlawn nothing. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Quick start for the Jackson Center Tigers. 6-0 our score, and quickly Fairlawn Jets take the timeout, Jeff.
Well, I don't think he liked their lack of control of the ball. Some weak passes, and you got to respect the Tigers' defense. They're quick. You got to be sure of those passes, and good start for the Tigers. Coach Davis is trying to slow down the momentum, if you will.
Battle for the rebound. It's going to come down to Reese. He'll get it into Carson Regula, who brings it across the timeline. Over in the right side to Mollenauer, who had a great game against Waynesfield. Short jump shot is there, and Jace Mollenauer continues his hot shooting for the Tigers, and it's 8-0 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
That's tough to stop. You don't know when he's going up. He pulled up pretty quick off the dribble, high release. You can only hope he misses it. He's averaging 9.5 points, and kind of as tradition with Jackson Center, it seems like. I'm sure they've had double-figure scores before, but usually the scoring is pretty balanced. I mean, Aiden Reichert was here. He dominated the team, if you will, but with him gone, they go back to a lot of guys scoring around 10 points a game. Nothing fancy. They take turns, if you will. You just don't know who to stop on a given night.
Fairlawn, Davis, Landry, he's on the floor. Jackson Center with the defense and the turnover. Regula up and in.
Points off turnover in transition. Nothing the Jets could do. Those are easy points for the Tigers. And again, you can see just some of the physicality of the Tigers. A little bit stronger, quicker, and that pays off when you're, when you're a little bit more size and athletically gifted or matured, if you will, maybe is a good word, versus someone that's not.
And you add in the experience factor as well. And Jackson Center with a big 10-0 lead here at the 5:17 mark of our opening quarter. Davis over to the right side, and Dominic Davis trying to work that baseline. Reese will cut him off. Back over to Davis. There's shot by Davis, no good. Rebound comes down to Mollenauer. Gets it out on the outlet pass. Over to the left, and Regula comes in, looks down low for Reese. He'll pull it back out. Fark open for three. It's off the iron. Rebound, Mollenauer. Mollenauer, nice move inside. Shot doesn't go. Gets his own rebound and is fouled in the process. And the game happening at a very fast pace, a lot faster than what Fairlawn may be able to play with.
Yeah, just tenacity. The Tigers just relentless. I mean, it's just all over the place. Both ends of the court, they don't give up. And they just continue to work at it, and they get the loose balls. And Mollenauer able to gather that rebound, miss a shot, get fouled, so takes advantage of it, hitting a free throw.
Aiden Haynes will come into the lineup for Fairlawn. I actually had him originally penciled in as a starter. Tonight he'll see his first action as Mollenauer connects on the second free throw, and boy, Tigers, just like they have in the last couple of games, off to a big start.
Yeah, we haven't even played 4 minutes yet. We played 3.5, and Tigers have really executed well. Both ends of the court. Again, their defense is what their staple is. They can always fall back on defense, that is for sure. If their offense struggles, usually their defense always comes up big.
Hollenbacher with the shot attempt, and a foul I think is going to go against Mollenauer.
It will. It's his first for Mollenauer, team's second. Free throw opportunity, a chance here for the Jets to knock some shots down, uncontested if you will.
Hollenbacher at the line. The sophomore will connect, and Fairlawn is on the scoreboard with 4:20 to go as number 24, Bryson Roberts, enters the lineup for Jackson Center. Second free throw also good. Off to the right side. They get it down low. Fark with a short jumper, and Nolan Fark connects.
Tough shot from the baseline, that mid-range jumper without a bank board, and kind of caught off the dribble, turned and squared. Again, that's just good jump shooting. You don't have to catch it, turn around, hold it, squat, jump, gather your feet. That takes too long. And at this level, you got to get it done quicker. And boy, that was a beautiful shot by Fark along the baseline. He averages 7.5 points a game. He has 3 here in the first quarter.
Jets try to work it inside, but that's another turnover. Here comes Hartle. Fast break. Reese off the glass. 16-2.
That was a nice body control by Reese. I mean, I thought maybe there was going to be a collision, and he didn't really elevate, but he kind of stopped and shot so quick the defense didn't have really much chance to commit, but it was a good shot off the bank board, and good answer here by the Jets.
Aiden Haynes with the bucket, and they get their first field goal with 3:29 to go, and looking at a 12-point deficit. Mollenauer, he looks inside as Roberts runs his cut, comes back over to Hartle.
Nice pass.
Nice pass, and Reese will get the assist. Hartle gets the bucket.
Pass and catch, cut, man, they're constantly moving. Again, it's just everything's right now textbook for the Tigers, and they get a very well executed cut back door and a nice pass in rhythm, so he's able to get the nice shot.
The blue and white of Fairlawn trying to get into the offensive flow. Back out front, Haynes over to the right side of Landry. Now Davis has it, looks down low, he finds Haynes. Short jumper, no good. Rebound is Fark, and Fark will be fouled on the rebound.
I believe the
Foul goes against number 11, Drew Westerbeck. That'll be his second. Hartle will catch a breather, and Ryan Saylor, to number 23, a senior, will come off the bench for Jackson Center. Fark, 15-footer, shot no good. Rebound comes down to Davis. He races up court. Reese back on him. Davis tries to put it off balance, and rebound comes down to Saylor. Tigers coming back the other way. Reese over to the right side, and Fark back out front. Saylor will shoot the three. Tell you what, if Saylor hit that one, the house would have come down.
Yeah, the senior, I think everyone was hoping for it, but good ball, good shot. It just hit the back of the iron. He just came into the game, so instant offense. He's looking to score, but doesn't quite get the momentum, the big bucket, if you will, here in the first quarter.
And the Tiger defense puts the ball on the first row there, and Fairlawn will inbound it. Regular will come back in as Fark will catch the breather in the Jackson Center rotation. Number 22, Gavin Landry, will toss it in front of the Jackson Center fans. Landry back over to Hollenbacher. Davis, and the ball is going to be out of bounds. Fairlawn basketball. Right at the Tiger bench, and number 22, Gavin Landry, will throw it in for Fairlawn. Landry looking inside at Hollenbacher. They'll move it back out, and Dominic Davis will have it out front. Hollenbacher. Davis back over to Landry, trying to get it inside to Hollenbacher.
Saylor maybe got away with a foul. I thought maybe he came through the Jet player a little bit too aggressively, but it's whistled out of bounds. Nonetheless, will stay with Fairlawn.
Number 13, Xavier Esser, enters the lineup for the Tigers. Fairlawn will maintain the basketball. 1 minute, 29 seconds to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Jackson Center off to a great start, 18-4, their lead in Shelby County Athletic League action from Jackson Center. Jets with the basketball. They get it inside to Hollenbacher. Turnaround jumper, nice shot off the glass by the young sophomore, and it's 18-6.
4 points. That was a nice move. Gathered it after kind of losing the handle, but able to elevate, square up his shoulders, and get a nice kiss off the bankboard. Good play by the sophomore.
Reese out of the right side. They'll work it around the arc. Saylor looks inside. The battle going on there is cutting to the basket is regular. It'll go over to Reese. They'll toss it all the way to the other side, and Xavier Esser, the senior, will knock home a three. And
just came onto the court, and he threw a 50-foot pass, and he catches it, and the pop and release, his second made triple of the year.
And nothing but net. Tigers up 21-6.
Tigers have shot the ball extremely well here in the first quarter. I'll check at half, or at the end of the quarter. I think they've only missed 4 shots, and they've taken a lot. So that's a volume and efficiency, and they've missed it. They've probably got the offensive rebound to keep the possession alive and score, so they've been very efficient.
And that result of that is a 21-6 lead. Fairlawn says, we'll take the last shot here.
Keep it at 15 and maybe no more, as they will finish the first 8 minutes.
Davis shot blocked. Shot up by Dalton Davis, no good. And with the rebound is Camden Reese, and that's going to end our first 8 minutes of basketball from Jackson Center. Jackson Center Tigers 21, the Fairlawn Jets 6. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Crown Equipment Corporation,
Grand Lake Health.
Fairlawn will have the basketball to start the second quarter of play. Jets find themselves down 21-6 as Jackson Center comes out shooting here in the first 8 minutes of play, Jeff.
Tigers 7 of 13, so above 50%, and the ones they missed, there's a handful of them they were able to get back and put back for points. So again, a very efficient offense for the Tigers. 7 of 13 from the field in the first quarter.
Esser feeds Fark. It'll go. Assist Esser. Basket Nolan Fark. Boy, what selfless play.
Yeah, good teamwork. You can throw the ball faster than defense can run, and they execute it. And Fark did a nice job. Not only did he get contact, but he maintained confidence, concentration, got the hoop in the harm. He'll go to the foul line here. He's 1 of 2 on the night. Tigers in the first quarter were 3 of 4 from the free throw line. I mentioned the 7 of 13 from the field as he misses that one, but the Tigers were 2 of 5 of those 13 shots from three-point range. Fairlawn, on the other hand, Dave, just 2 of 9 from the field. Didn't get a whole lot of shots. They did have 4 turnovers. Just 2 of 9 from the field. That included 0 for 1 from three-point range. Jets were 2 of 2 from the free throw line.
Number 4, freshman Kylan Withrow is into the lineup for Fairlawn. They get it down low. Another sophomore, Kramer, turnaround jumper, no good. Also into the lineup. Fark up court quickly. Back out front, Regula nails it. Carson Regula.
His 4th triple of the year, and he now has 5 points on the game to match his uniform number.
6:45 to go on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Regular is actually second on team in scoring, 9.3. Mullenauer leads the Tigers offense at 9.5 per game. Again, no one in double figures, but they don't score a lot of points, or they haven't average-wise, but their defense keeps teams from getting much on offense, so you don't have a whole lot of need for offense.
Fairlawn, after their turnover, gets the ball back, and they'll try and come up court. Withrow back out front to Davis. Dalton Davis gets it now. Looking for Aiden Haynes inside, and it's going to go out of bounds. And number 15, Grant Elkert, will enter the game for Jackson Center. .608 to go here in the second quarter of play. 26-6 our score. Mullenauer. Fark will run the cut. Back out front it goes to Regula. Down the lane, cut off there. Back out to Esser. Esser over to Regula. Down the lane. Mullenauer. Esser. Regula will pull it out. Gets it over to Elkhart in the wing.
So they're cutting, they're passing. Everything is really crisp. It's like at a high level. There's not a lot of jogging. And that just wears on the defense. And that's a nice shot by Fark. It won't go in, but you just watch them run on offense. You get almost wore out trying to watch it and think about the guys trying to play it. So they run hard, they cut hard, they pass crisply. There aren't any shortcuts on the cuts. They set solid screens. Just tough to defend. And when they're shooting pretty well, they can put some points on the board, and they've been able to do that tonight. 26 points here is just under a quarter and a half of offense or game time, and 26 points already. And again, their defense They average 25 points, giving up 25 points on the season.
And the average is coming down, too,
yeah,
Jeff.
Yeah.
Down the lane, up and in is Drew Westerbeck. So Fairlawn picks up a bucket with 5:15 to go here in the first half.
Nice acrobatic move by the sophomore. He kind of protected it and able to get a shot off without getting it blocked. And now he'll kind of force a turnover there. Got us in the way, if you will, and will force what I have down now is Jackson Center's first turnover of the game, unofficially.
Yeah, and we're approaching the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. And got a substitute. Number 34, Camden Reese, will come back into the lineup. Nolan Fark will go out.
Seems like he's been playing varsity forever, and he was since a freshman. He's only a junior, but he was part of some good Jackson Center teams. And he played meaningful minutes in them as a freshman.
Westerbeck will go down the lane and draw the foul. He'll step to the free throw line.
Second foul. Is that on Elkert? Must have been.
Westerbeck misses the free throw as Bryson Roberts will come back into the lineup for Jackson Center. Second free throw is good. It's 26-9. Hartle over to the right side of Mullenauer. Down low, it goes to Regula on the baseline, tries to get it to Camden.
I like the spin move by Regula, went baseline. That was a quick spin move around defender. His pass got deflected, but so many people, I think, give up on that ability to go baseline, and sometimes it almost catches a defense off balance that, they maybe forget basically that you can do that. And
short jumper by the sophomore, Lucas Hartle.
He's 3 for 3 from the field, Dave. 7 points on 3 for 3 of shooting.
That works any day, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And that was, again, mid-range jumper, not a three-pointer, not a bunny shot. Really had to have good touch on it.
Landry, he'll shoot the long shot, no good. Ball will come back down to Regula. He'll bring it quickly across the timeline, pulls it in. Back over to Mullenauer, 15-footer, Jace Mullenauer.
Again, didn't look like really much going on there, did it? And he just decided 1-2 drills, bam, I'm up. You couldn't stop him, high release. For Mullenauer, now his 6th point of the game.
There's the turnover. This time Roberts will have the steal. Up court to Reese, down low, Mullenauer off the glass. Got a timeout. Fairlawn just trying to figure it out. 3:52 to go here in the opening half of basketball. Our score, Jackson Center 32, Fairlawn 9. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
3:52 to go here in the second quarter, and Fairlawn takes another timeout. I'm not sure what you can do because Jackson Center is really shooting well.
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of thinking the same thing. What do you tell them? I mean, you're outmatched right now. You got some youngsters playing against a very
experienced
solid
team, yeah.
And you about just got to say, take a breath, guys. You know, it's going to be hard work. Nobody said this was going to be easy, and it's not. And you just got to keep, plugging away if you're the Jets, and you see what happens then. And you get better playing better teams. So obviously they're going to learn a lot, and people will realize what it takes to be good. And to see it firsthand sometimes the best teaching tool, but, it's a game. You go out, you play, and at the end of the night you shake hands and you go home, you get ready for school tomorrow.
That's exactly right. 32-9 our score as Nolan Fark will come back into the game.
Right now, I don't think anyone's getting paid for this to play, are they?
No, I don't believe so.
No name, license, imaging agreements or whatever?
We haven't got that far yet.
So, yes, it's
I'll tell you what, it's fun to come here, though, to Jackson Center. The student body, the pep band, the atmosphere. And
it was that way for the JV game, too.
Yeah, and the way they play the game, it's
rewarding to watch.
Yes,
this is like definition of Division IV basketball the way it should be.
Lucas Hartle, he will connect with a 3, and what is he, 4 for 4?
2 doubles and 2 triples. That's a good batting average. He has 10 points in the half, and just a sophomore.
Landry will fire it up a little bit too strong, and on the rebound, there's going to be a travel on Mullenauer as he lost his balance when he came down with the rebound, as Gavin Landry, a sophomore for Fairlawn, was near him. So the Jets will get the basketball.
Second turnover of the game by the Tigers. Really, the Jets have, they've got 4 turnovers in each quarter, 8 now in the game.
Davis, Fark tips it away, it gets it, and it's going to go off of Hollenbacher.
Make that a turnover on the Jets, and down on the ground was number 4, Nolan Fark Jr. going after it and getting scrappy. And I don't know, he kind of sat up and rolled over, but no call, so it turns out to be a good hustle play by Nolan Fark. He avoids the travel violation and gets the turnover.
Down the lane. Shot no good. Mullenauer on the rebound. But I tell you, on that defensive play that you're talking about, Jeff, Coach Elkert goes over and he gave him a high five, because that's the ultimate defense.
You get, that's what you're paid. I say you don't get paid. You get paid by compliments from Coach Elkert. If you get a high five, I wouldn't wash that hand for a couple weeks, because, he demands, it's like what Bob Knight would say. You just shouldn't be rewarded for good plays, because that's what you're supposed to do. Now, I'm not comparing the two, but they are very demanding individuals, and Elkert gets his point across. He has a good system going here. You mentioned a JV game. They're played the same way. I mean, it's very well structured here.
Saylor will come in, and Mullenauer will go out. Mullenauer with 9 points with 2:21 to go, or 10 points rather. He goes into double digits as we approach the 2-minute mark here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Fairlawn trying to get untracked here in the second quarter. On the floor, Haynes back out front to Withrow.
The defense for Jackson Center, they collapse to help so good, and then they can all rotate and recover. That there's never any void, because when you go to help on defense, someone's going to be open. Jackson Center knows where to go, and they just don't let any easy opportunities happen. Oh, a tough break. Thought maybe he's going to get called a foul draw that Landry would be able to get the hoop in the harm, but turnover is called against him.
Took the extra step before he got into the trouble. And Jackson Center with the basketball. Hartle. He'll go to the left side. Saylor has it in the wing. Back out front to Roberts. Reese finds Fark. There's that short jumper. Boy, you give them that short jumper, and they are going to connect. Nolan Fark.
Wow.
Makes it a 30-point lead.
Those are just good shots. I mean, that's textbook jump shot. Catch, explode, ball, elevate, ball above your head, and good rotation. And they're not long three-pointers, they're not bunny shots. We've seen a lot. I'd like to see the shot chart. It would look like it did in the 80s. A lot of shots from 15 feet. And they continue to shoot pretty well.
They'll take the three if they have it, but
but they don't rely on it.
They don't rely on it, and that's the beauty of the game. I guess we're showing our age, Jeff, perhaps, but that's a great philosophy. If you're open and the pass comes to you and you take that shot, it's just so.
Well, it's in rhythm. It's an easier shot when you're in rhythm, and they get a good rhythm off the good pass, whether it's off the pass or off the dribble, and just granted, these guys, it's not the first time they've taken one. They've worked on it, obviously, in July and August to get it down, and they're making it, you can see the efforts paying off here tonight.
Saylor gets it inside to Xavier Esser.
And that's a tough shot. He knew he was going to probably get contacted, and on left side, he's able to shoot it. I don't know if he finished with his right or his left hand, took a shot to the head. And, even after all that contact, the ball never looked like it was in doubt about going in. It looked like it was just effortlessly And it's just a good rotation and, spot on the bankboard offensive rebound.
Roberts gets the rebound after the missed Esser free throw, and Jackson Center will retain control as the clock comes down to the final seconds here of the first half. Roberts, Fark is over on the right side. Esser now as Fark goes to the corner, Saylor with it. Back out front, Fark has it. Roberts rotates to the corner and comes back out. Saylor will go inside as Esser will be in the left corner. Reese comes out to handle the basketball. There's the shot by Esser. Xavier Esser. On fire are the Jackson Center Tigers. What a great half of basketball for Jackson Center. Our halftime score: Jackson Center 44, Fairlawn 9. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes.
Second half of basketball coming up here on NKTelco Sports. Glad you're along for the ride. Jackson Center, very impressive in the first half. Let's take a look at our first half numbers, all brought to you by the wonderful folks at Wagner's IGA.
Tigers dominate all categories. We'll start with the big one, the field goal shooting. Jackson Center, 25 attempts. They make 16 of them. That's 64% from the field. Of those 25 attempts and 16 makes, they were 5 of 8 from three-point range, so they probably shoot better from that range almost than they did overall, but 64% from the field for the Tigers. Fairlawn just 3 of 14 from the field. The Jets were 0 of 3 included in that from three-point range. The Tigers were 5 of 8 from the free throw line. And the Jets 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Rebounding in favor of Jackson Center, 14 rebounds compared to 7 for Fairlawn. Just 2 turnovers for the Tigers, 11 for Fairlawn. Scoring in the first half as we get underway here.
Mullenauer with the shot inside. It's a little bit short. Landry with the rebound.
Halftime scoring for the Jets. 4 points from Hollenbacher, 3 from Westerbeck, 2 from Haynes, their total of 9.
Turnover Fairlawn, up court quickly. There's Fark.
Good passing for the Tigers first half. 10 points from Lucas Hartle, 10 from Jace Mullenauer, 8 from Xavier Esser, 7 from Fark. He now has 9. 5 from Carson Regula, and 4 from Camden Reese. Their total of 44. It's 21 in the first quarter, 23 in the second quarter.
Shot no good by Fairlawn. Battle for the basketball. It'll come down to the Jets this time. Got a whistle, and number 22, Gavin Landry, hurt his arm. The 7:04 mark, so we've got a stop and play for an injury as number 40 sophomore Aiden Haynes comes into the lineup. And our recap and stats all brought to you by Wagner's IGA. Under 7 minutes we go. Of course, the new rule this year with the running clock, it's 46-9, so
that's when it's 35 points or greater, correct?
That is correct.
And then it goes back to regular scoring when it gets down to 30, or below 30, I believe, is the scoring, and then you have to get back up to 35 for it to run again. Football, it's at 30 points, I believe. Their scoring doesn't happen to be quite as often. That's why football, it's just 30, whether you're above or below. At basketball, give a little bit of leeway so you're not the scorekeeper forgetting to try to do your math in your head quickly to find out what the difference is every other possession.
Dominic Davis connects on a three. Dominic, Fairlawn's leading scorer.
Yeah, 14.5 points a game for the senior on the squad, his first points of the game. You got to think they knew about him to the Tigers, make sure he was contested. He was 0 for 4 in the first quarter, and that's his first shot in the second half.
Regula's jumper off target. Fairlawn on the break. Davis, shot no good. Mullenauer with the rebound. Tigers across the timeline. They dish it over to Regula. Regula wants to go to the baseline. He'll pull out. Mullenauer's in the corner.
Even though he didn't shoot it, he still was a threat. I mean, he didn't know what he was going to do. And that just makes almost like constant pressure on the defense because I thought he was going to go baseline. I thought he was going to go inside.
Which way is he going?
I thought he might shoot it. He didn't either, but he still wore me out just watching him. I mean, it means nothing other than it wears you out. You've got to constantly be focused. I don't want to get beat. I don't want to get beat. So they keep you, just little things like that, I think are big because you're always a threat to score. And, the Fairlawn is not giving up. They're trying to do their best to stop down the offense, and good plays like that make it difficult.
Carson Regula muscles it home. 48-12. Jackson Center with a big lead. Glad you're along here on NKTelco Sports. Tigers with the big lead as Westerbeck, sophomore, tries to go inside for Fairlawn. Ball comes back out to Dominic Davis. His shot a little bit strong. Rebound, Jackson Center. Here comes the break. Reese from the pass from Regula. Shot doesn't fall. This time Davis will get it. He'll shoot it up court to Westerbeck. He'll lose it. Scramble for the basketball.
Another good play by Fark. They're up by 36 points. He's diving on the floor, and that's great hustle. Then again, sometimes when you're hustling 36 points and you dive on the floor and you bruise or bump something, then you wonder, well, it's great hustle, but boy, save your bumps and bruises. When I get to be our age, you'll still be laying on the floor. But, it's great hustle, but sometimes, I wonder at some point, when do you want to avoid the risk to damaging your body? But that's tough to do when it's programmed in your mind to continually play hard.
I think they're unaware of the score.
That's what I mean.
They're playing just straight up basketball.
And that's what you do. You don't look at the board. You play as everyone knows that the other team doesn't want you to give up. I mean, you play hard and you continue to work at it, and things will, eventually they will rotate in other players and your night will be done. But for right now, you play the game. As Jackson has a couple guys getting ready to come in.
Mullenauer now has 12 points after that last made basket. Here comes the break. Fairlawn trying to get back as Regula goes in for an easy one.
9 points now for Regula. 4 quick points here in the third quarter. Right at his average of 9.3.
Host of subs about to come into the game for both teams. Clock quickly at 3:15 here in the third quarter. Dalton Davis. He's only a freshman. He's got to be tough playing in this. Jump shot no good by Dominic Davis, his older brother, a senior. Here comes Fark off the glass. No good. Rebound Reese. Pulls it back out. Regula's going down the lane. No, just off the fingertips of Mullenauer.
Looked like Mullenauer maybe was looking up to score before he caught the ball like a receiver in a football game, looking downfield before he catches it.
Substitutes for Jackson Center. Number 30, let's see who we got. Number 15, Grant Elkert, back into the lineup. Number 23, Ryan Saylor. And number 13, Xavier Esser. All in the Jackson Center lineup and getting plenty of playing time. And they should. Fark.
Whoa.
He'll land on his. Let's hope he's not hurt, but he's pretty resilient.
Boy.
He plays hard, doesn't he, Jeff?
He does, and that was
you
nothing.
You just were talking about him.
It was, that was not a dirty play. I think 25 was trying to take the charge. Hollenbacher, and no, it was on Davis, Dalton Davis. But that wasn't so bad. It's sometimes my thinking is when there's a layup. Now, granted, Davis is already down there, so it doesn't matter. But sometimes you see guys come up and try to block the shot from behind. You know what? If you foul the guy going up an airborne free throw or layup guy, I think you should get 2 fouls and the ball back. Because these guys, I said earlier, it's Tuesday night. They're going to school tomorrow. If they get undercut, break a wrist, fall down, whatever, they don't get paid to rehab. And don't punish an airborne shooter. I mean, look what the NFL is doing with defenseless receivers. You can't pop them. Well, then don't. And now, that was not a dirty play. I wasn't referencing that. It's like when they're chasing you down the court and some guy tries to block you from behind or come from the angle and there's contact. When you're in the air, you're defenseless. You're just waiting for an injury to happen. And these are high school kids. Protect the shooter. What you see on TV is not what you should be doing on the basketball court in high school because, like I said, you don't have an agent and you're not getting paid to rehab.
So very true. 54-12 our score as we're coming to the end of the third period of action. Final seconds counting down on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
At this point, Jackson Center is going to pad that defensive scoring average. It came in at 25.5. Unless Fairlawn gets real hot in the fourth quarter with the clock running, it's going to be 3 games. Well, the last one was 15. The game before that was 14. This one's at 12, and they held Waynesfield scoreless last game. So it's not like, they don't give up to the Tigers. I mean, these kids that come in as support players, they play the game hard, and they should be allowed to play, and that's just how strong they are.
Short jumper off target by Westerbeck. 5 seconds left. Shot at home from near half court. Kylan Withrow. He'll connect. And Fairlawn hits one from near half court. So our third quarter ends in fine fashion for Fairlawn. Our score, Jackson Center 54. Fairlawn 15. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Fourth quarter about to begin. Fairlawn, who hit the half-court shot. Kylan Withrow with the big three, and Fairlawn will have the basketball as we start our final quarter of basketball. Fark with almost a steal. Davis in trouble. Loose basketball. He'll gather it in near midcourt and will be called with a travel. So the clock counting down. It's 7.5 minutes. Roberts will take it to Elkert. Elkert on the left side looks down low. Saylor back over to Esser. Roberts Finds Fark inside. He's picked up on defense. Elkert in the wing. Back over to Esser. Down low to Saylor. Back out front. Esser will feed Saylor. Short jumper, no good. Rebound Elkert. Back out to Roberts for three. Shot rims in and out. Ball on the floor. Saylor will have it. Fark to the hoop. Nolan Fark. He's got 13 for tonight's contest.
He's done a lot of about everything. We've seen him on the floor getting loose balls. We've seen him playing great defense along with a lot of other Tigers, but not only scoring, but really playing hard on both ends of the court.
Davis shot no good. Saylor has the rebound for Jackson Center. It's going to be a foul on Davis. Perhaps a little frustrated by the way things have gone.
Well, he's their leading scorer, and no one on the team has had an easy night, but when you're the leading scorer, I think the other teams know that, and they're going to put their best player on you, and he has had a rough night. It's just not a lot of good looks, and tonight's one of those nights you just got to have a short memory and go back to work your next opponent.
Bryson Roberts with the bucket off the glass.
Nice move. Again, the junior not in the starting lineup and still able to make things happen. Looked pretty like a good move and used the glass for his fourth point. For his first 2 points.
Westerbeck with a jumper. Drew Westerbeck, the sophomore, connects.
5 in the game for the sophomore guard on the left-handed jump shot.
Out front is Roberts. Over to Elkert. Fark down low. Inside it goes to Esser. Back to Fark for three. Count it. Nolan Fark having quite a game for the Tigers. He's got 16, right?
16 points, and that's his first three-pointer of the night. That is a sixth on the season. He leads the team in the makes at six. Now hit 5 coming in. Now 6 on the season from three-point range.
Davis looks inside. He'll go back out front.
Nice backdoor.
Inside move. Kramer. Loose ball, and Saylor will lose it out of bounds as Lucas Hartle, a sophomore, will come back into the lineup for Jackson Center, and Fark will go out.
Nice play the Jets had the last time down. Got a backdoor cut. Kramer had a shot blocked, but will stay with their team. But a good execution, just couldn't get the bucket to drop. Good defensive recovery by the Tigers.
Withrow over to the left side, and Davis. Davis looks at Hollenbacher, who moves to the basket. They'll bring it back out front. Westerbeck over to Davis. He'll shoot the three. No good. Rebound comes down to Xavier Esser. He'll push it up court to Hartle. Hartle directing traffic. Elkert comes out. Inside it goes to Saylor. Saylor makes the move inside. Back out to Roberts. Counted as Bryson Roberts. Nice look. Nothing but net.
5 quick points for Roberts, and looks like he's been doing that for a living. He has only scored a couple points this year.
Yeah, Roberts is usually one of the first people off the Jackson Center bench.
That's his second made three-pointer on the season to go along with, I think, a free throw. So 5 points here in a quarter, and did it going to the basket off the dribble and then showing you his range from beyond the arc, hitting a three-point shot.
Kramer with it, back over on the right side to Westerbeck. Davis on the baseline drive. This time the foul is going to go against Roberts. And Davis will go to the free throw line.
Chance here for the lone senior, or one of 2 seniors, I believe, on the squad, if I read my notes right, to score his 4th point. And, well, if things don't go well tonight, you don't get any good bounces. And like I said, he's going to have he'll have his night in other games, just not tonight.
That's like you said earlier, the number one defensive player for Jackson Center is going to focus on Davis, and
he will come out and finish with 4 points.
2 minutes, 30 seconds as the clock counts down on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Harder will bring it up court. Another sophomore for Jackson Center. He's had a nice game as well. Elkert back out front to Saylor. Over to Esser. Hartle's in the wing. He'll get the basketball. To the baseline. Back out Elkert for a three. Shot off the iron, no good. Esser, nice position. Gets it back out to Hartle. Tipped away, and Reed Plattfoot, freshman for Jackson Center, will be in the lineup. Number 32, and he'll inbound it in front of the Jackson Center student body. Plattfoot, who led his team, the junior varsity team, to a win in tonight's opener. Getting a little varsity action as a freshman. Elkert will have it down low. Back over. It comes to Hartle. Plattfoot. Elkert. Saylor. Clock approaching a minute. Loose basketball. And Fairlawn will have it as we approach 1 minute to go. Lots of different folks getting to see some playing time for Fairlawn. Brodegum with it. Back out front to Holenbach. Davis over in the left wing to Withrow. Lots of underclassmen. Brodegum, shot no good. Here comes the break. Elkert will pull it up as Withrow on him. Clock approaching 30 seconds. Jackson Center will just be patient with the basketball and let the clock count down.
It's about 3 games in a row they've had this type of lopsided score, and it'll help their defensive average. But again, that's good job by the Tigers. Good 3-game run.
Yep. They moved to 500 in Shelby County Athletic League play at 2-2, and they go to 3-2 overall, and that's the final sound. And this game is history, our final score. Jackson Center 64, Fairlawn 18, a win for the Tigers. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Sunday, December 19th at 4 p.m. and Saturday, December 25th at 5 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. So if you want to watch tonight's game one more time, the dates again are Sunday, December the 19th at 4 p.m. and Saturday, December 25th at 5 p.m. Also, just a reminder to follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet exclusive games on WCSMradio.com all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and Auglaize counties. Running clock for most of the second half here at Jackson Center. So for the Tigers, they post their third consecutive lopsided victory. As they defeated Waynesfield in their last start, 62-15. And then on the previous Friday, picked up win number 1 in Shelby County Athletic League action with a 53-14 victory. So once again, the Tigers hold their opposition to less than 20 points. This time only 18 by the Jets. Of course, Jackson Center bouncing back after a 34-24 loss to Botkins in their opener and a thrilling, tough, heartbreaking loss 39-36 to Fort Loramie. So a couple of tough losses, but the important thing for the Tigers is they now move to 2-2 in league play and stand 3-2 overall, and lots of big basketball games coming up on the schedule for Jackson Center. And after tonight, they're going to move to, on Friday, they will play the league leader at Russia on December 17th, and then come back, or then travel to Indian Lake to play the Lakers. So 2 games there. And then before Christmas, they do have one more game, which is a very interesting matchup that we'll have here on NKTelco Sports. It'll be the New Bremen Jackson Center matchup, which will be a very interesting contest, to say the least, as the Tigers roll on. And
Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Hilsman Automotive.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidec Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidec is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing needs and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
our statistics, all brought to you by Wagner's IGA. Let's take a look at our final numbers in this big Jackson Center win.
Okay, for the game, good field goal shooting tonight by the Tigers. We mentioned they finished the game 24 of 40 from the field, included in that 7 of 13 from three-point range. And they were 7 of 10 from the free throw line. So just good, excellent shooting by the Tigers. 24 of 40 from the field, 7 of 13 from three-point range, 7 of 10 from the line. For Fairlawn, 6 of 28 from the field, included in that were 2 of 10 from the three-point range, and they were 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. Rebounding, Jackson Center pulled down 20 rebounds compared to 12 for the Jets. Turnover battle, Tigers commit just 5, and the Jets commit 13. Leading scorers in the game for the Fairlawn Jets, 5 from Drew Westerbeck, 4 from Dominic Davis and Logan Hollenbacher, 3 from Kylan Withrow, and 2 from Aiden Haynes, their total of 18. For Jackson Center, 3 players in double figures. They were led by junior Nolan Fark with 16, 12 from Jace Molenauer, 10 from Lucas Hartle, 9 from Carson Regula, 8 from Xavier Esser, 5 from Bryson Roberts, and 4 from Camden Reese, their total of 64.
Just a strong performance by Jackson Center again as they begin to pick up momentum for that big league matchup Friday against Russia as they hit the road for that one against the Raiders. And our player of the game tonight brought to you by NKTelco, and our selection, number 4, Nolan Fark, just had a strong game on the floor, strong game defensively, and made his presence felt at both ends of the court.
Well said. You mentioned on the floor. We saw him getting after it a couple times. You know, the game, I should say, was well in hand. He's still diving on the floor, making things happen. He never gave up. He scored 16 points, was kind of consistent all throughout. 3 in the first, 4 in the second, 4 in the third, 5 in the fourth. Again, just like his hustle play, his passing was good. A number of Tigers could have won that award tonight, but Fark, right man tonight, averaging 7.5 points a game coming in, doubles that tonight, plus that to go for 16. Congratulations, Nolan Fark, our NKTelco player of the game.
Big night for the Jackson Center Tigers, and we'd like to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's game: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Allglaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Allenbaugh Insurance, and NKTelco all bringing you tonight's game. 5-star recruitment sponsor, Crown Equipment Corporation, MVP sponsors, Clopay and Nidec Minster, scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, keys to the game, Keyhole Pizza, replays, winners meet, starting lineup, Sydney Allglaze Audiology, timeout sponsor, Precision Strip, stats and recap sponsor, Wagner's IGA, and as you just heard, our player of the game sponsor, NKTelco. And our Jackson Center game sponsor, Allenbaugh Insurance. I'd like to thank all those folks for making tonight's broadcast possible between Jackson Center and Fairlawn. I'm Dave Helmstead, and alongside me tonight, Jeff Henshin. It's been a lot of fun. Our score, one more time from Jackson Center. The Jackson Center Tigers 64, the Fairlawn Jets 18.